And 1, 2, 3, and
Good morning.
we're live.
You see, the thing is,
You fucking ruined
I love
it.
that. That's going in, by the way. Thing is, we do like
Suck it, Loai.
You destroyed it. You ruined my
That's
day.
going in, by the way.
I know.
I'm putting that before. All this is going before the theme song.
You're ruining my life.
Cups.
You're just destroying everything I work for. Jesus, you come in here with your mics and
At least I'm a true fan here, okay? I know the kind of feuds that happen here, okay?
Right.
Give me a break, okay?
Oh, he knows the kind of feuds that happen here. Oh.
I'm in a good mood, so nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, every time Loai's in a good mood before he comes, no fights happen. But like the
Damn it.
80% of the time,
It's gonna be a boring episode then.
No, he can cuss me out. It's okay.
95% of the time, I come in with a bad mood, just shit mood.
Now, the voice that everyone's hearing, other than mine and Loai's, is Mr. Mouje himself, Motaz. Say hi to the peeps.
Hello, peeps. I hope you're all doing very well.
This man is part of the theory that I have for the nicest two people on earth. Now, I always say this. When God created the human race, he made two perfect humans. It's Motaz and Sanad. Right?
Allah about it.
Sanad, if you're listening, I love you so much.
We love you. Shout out to Sanad.
Yeah.
The greatest human being ever.
Shout out to our potential
Next guest.
Next guest. Sanad's gonna come. He's not potential, he's coming.
I'm gonna say a reference. Hopefully the audience gets it. Slap like if you wanna see Sanad in the next episode. Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't want to get it.
Come on, you guys. All right.
So, how you feeling, Motaz?
I'm feeling great, actually. I've been excited for this episode.
Oh, yeah, same. I mean...
Because you're here to fucking save the day.
Yeah, basically.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
You taught us a lot of things already, and we're going to keep learning more because he's going to teach me in post-production in a bit.
There is still plenty to learn.
There is. There always is.
Yes.
Farah must be loving this.
Some ASMR shit.
Yeah. So, you make music.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about that.
Well, the thing is... Oh, I was just making sure it's recording. Okay.
The panic of recording.
Yeah,
Is it? Are we talking for free?
Actually, it reminded me of this incident. There was this... I was supposed to be an audio engineer in some sort of a concert.
Right.
And midway through the gig, I realized that it wasn't recording. And like, oh my God, I'm going to get like... ass beaten.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm gonna get ass beaten.
Ass beaten, yeah. Like it was bad, and then I had to apologize after the thing, and they were like, I was surprised they were so cool about it, and then oh no, it's fine. But then I felt bad. I couldn't sleep. So yeah, the music thing. Mostly I'd like to refer to myself as an musical artist or an audio artist, not a music producer, because mostly locally people don't know what that is.
Okay.
I started like 8 years ago, I think.
Shit, that's
and
long time.
Now you make dope ass, legit, pretty cool. What other compliments can I put in here? Music, because I remember walking out of Bluefing once, and I saw you wearing my fanboy headphones, the Audio Technicas.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need to talk to this dude.
Which I forgot to bring today.
Yeah, good job on that.
Too bad. Audio Technica has a nice
stuff. And
so
it's fine. Okay.
I walked up to you and you were working on some music, so I was like, can I listen? And you showed me a few of your music, and I was a fan. And we also it helped that we have a similar taste in music. You know that none of the people here, not you, not Momo, Momo sort of, but none of them have a similar taste in music to mine. Luckily, this guy did. He introduced me to some new music, and I love it. And then just shout out to Samsa.
Yeah, shout out to Samsa. He's a Pakistani rapper who
get him back in the career.
who retired a year ago, and it's so sad because his wordplay was something else, and from his accent you can barely tell he's a Pakistani, and also he likes to throw some of his culture influences. So it's amazing.
About a year ago, I found on Spotify I found Desi rap, which is Desi hip hop.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
God.
a playlist.
It's
So
amazing.
I forced everyone who sat with me in the car for about 2 months to listen to it, and I didn't like it that much. But
it's actually cool. It has a
the
flow
beat
to it.
is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Plus, they rap in Hindi and it's not Hindi. I think it's Tamil or so. I don't know, some fucking language.
Or whatever.
One of those many languages.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I wouldn't. I don't know. I'd have to listen to it first, but the thing is,
I'll make sure you listen to it.
I'm scared.
But some cultural influences could go a long way in music.
For sure.
I listen to folk metal, so
Yeah.
it could go from Mongol folk metal with throat singing to Chinese.
Metal's actually the one language. The one language I don't speak. The one genre of music that I can't listen to.
'Cause you're a pussy.
I just don't
That's
like
what
it.
you are. Now you're a pussy.
Thanks.
And we have our first fight.
Yeah.
No, it's
Stay
not a
tuned
fight.
for more.
By the way, we're 6 minutes in, so the viewers who are still here are probably the real 4 OG fans.
the listeners, dude.
Yeah,
the listeners.
because our average view time is 2.5 minutes. And then the rest of the hour, like I think 4 or 5, maybe max 6
Sanat
people.
Farah.
Sanat Farah, and there are 2 new kids, and you know, it's just like, I think around 5 people watch it to the end.
Imagine like
Hearts out to you, buddies.
Imagine like in 2-3 years when you have millions of people and you'll be like, what the fuck? We had like just 5 listeners. We were in the dip, you know.
Let's hope this goes on for years and years.
This will go on for. Yeah. Funny fact about the podcasting. I started a podcast with a friend of mine called Yanal.
I noticed.
Shout out to Yanal. We recorded just like 3 episodes and we didn't even have guests. So like props.
The audio video. What was it called?
It was called AV podcast,
Yeah,
which is an audio visual
video.
and
Audio
everything in
visual,
between.
yeah.
So Yanal is a visual artist and I'm an audio artist. So
Right. Yeah.
I salute your dedication, guys, for this. Like,
Yeah, we've been doing this for 10 weeks now, so this is.
I know how much work how much effort it
I
takes.
think 11, but
No, it's 10.
we've been doing this. No, this is the 10th week
This
we
is the
record
10th.
on, but it's been going for 11 weeks because
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
or more. No, actually 12 weeks because 1 week we did take a break as well. We said we don't want to record.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. So this
We've
has
been going for
on.
3 months. 3 months, right? Yeah.
Yes.
We've been going.
Oh
doing
my
this for 3
God.
months.
Respect.
Jesus fuck, dude. We started in the summer.
We just blew our own minds. You don't understand.
I have relationships that didn't last that long. Actually, the longest relationship I've been in
let's
was
not talk about
like
relationships.
4
please.
months. Oh, all right.
A bit of a sore spot here. Okay.
So yeah.
Spell the T, sis. No? All right. Keep it going, guys.
Well,
Momo, would you like to say a few words?
Not really.
oh,
Okay.
his mic is picking up everything.
Oh.
Like everything.
Oh.
You should lower the.
Lower the gain.
Lower the gain.
Does he know what gain is? I'm just kidding.
Not that stupid.
I love you, Momo.
Try to bring it closer to you so it picks more of you and less of everyone else.
I'm not even talking, so.
Actually,
Oh.
you know what? You should teach Sully at post production how to do side chaining.
Yeah, definitely.
What is side? What?
Well, sidechaining is basically how an audio reacts to another audio wave. So when I'm talking,
Yeah.
and if you're talking at the same time, you get muted while I'm talking, and vice versa.
Or
Right.
if if you have mic bleed, so he's talking and your mic is picking up his voice, it just silences your mic kind of. It just
Yeah.
kind of mutes it so that
Because it picks the same audio
Right,
information,
yeah.
so it
exactly.
silences it.
Yeah.
And they do this in a lot of radio stations.
They
you know,
do
when
this-
they start talking and
Yes,
the audio gets lower. so-
Voiceovers.
Yeah.
Voiceovers. It's pretty good in voiceover editing and that shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And in drums.
Yeah.
Just
Drums.
snare bleed.
Yeah, drums are like essential to have sidechaining
Yeah.
on. Sorry if I'm being too technical, guys.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Live in the moment.
Pretty good. I watch SMG studios. So I know that stuff. I know
Yeah.
audio stuff.
Yeah.
I'd like to know.
I
I'd
watched
love
a
to
few
think
YouTube videos. I know everything. I'm just
I
saying.
know everything. I watched a few YouTube videos.
Allow Loai to flex with his audio skills on us.
Loai always flexes with his things.
I don't flex.
You always flex.
Oh, by the way, I'm working on the rest of my Halloween costume.
Ooh, I'm so excited for that.
I'm making.
Don't reveal it. I
I'm
want to be surprised.
not going on to uni with it.
Come
Come on,
sad.
dude. I won't go full armor.
Please,
No.
please.
No.
We'd pay you to do that.
How much?
Didn't the art club decide that they're going to do some Halloween mask?
I was not part of that. Senna,
They're gonna
put
do
that in
face
the
paint.
comments.
No.
Did I say something I wasn't supposed to say? Oh no.
Farah told me that they're gonna do face paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Halloween.
Yeah.
I guess you can paint your body with armor.
I don't want. I already have actual armor.
Okay, what? Okay, tell us. Fine.
So I'm making wyvern armor.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Okay.
So the wyverns are basically like dragons.
Yeah, I know what a
They
wyvern
have
is.
scales. So I'm making scales. I finished all the scales. Today I'm gonna cut out the other pieces, and the back is gonna be like vertebrae. It's gonna be like more than one piece of leather with vertebrae.
Love that.
I'm gonna use a laser cutter to engrave a few things on the leather.
Right. So
Like
did you design the thing, or
Iconic
are you
text.
just?
I did a few basic drawings. The design, which is gonna be cut with engraved with a laser cutter,
Yeah.
it's still not ready. But I think I want to do some draconic text on it.
Dude, you know what you should do?
Some yeah.
You should. Okay, I don't know, but like maybe this is just a suggestion. I don't understand how that thing works, but maybe you should like engrave secret messages on it.
Exactly. So I want to engrave stuff in Draconic, which is a language. It has text. It has letters and that stuff.
Oh, okay. So you already thought of that.
I might do that. It shouldn't be something very intricate because it's the laser cutter isn't made for engraving leather, but it works pretty good.
Right. So join us next time when we discover more about Loai's Halloween costume.
Today I'm just gonna
in the
die this
meantime-
stuff.
Because it was teased in the last episode, and now
No,
it's revealed,
it
and
wasn't.
then
It was teased. Did I actually tease
you
it?
did, yeah.
Which one? The
You
chest
said
piece?
we showed the
Oh,
helmets.
the helmet. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I then you talked about how
Did
you
you
wanted.
see the helmet, Motaz?
No.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
You're in for a big
am
treat.
You're in for a fucking. It's not part of the costume. The helmet. Actually,
I know. Yeah, you
I'm
told
going
me.
in as my. I was going in as a Viking, but I was like, nah, I'll go in as my D&D character.
Yeah.
So one of my D&D characters. So I was like, yeah, because I already have most of the stuff. I was like,
This
why
man
not? Since
plays-
I'm already gonna play him that day, so
Yeah.
why
this,
the fuck not?
This dude plays more D&D than you play with other stuff. I thought I was going somewhere with that joke. I was
Interesting.
not.
Well, for journey-minded people, that still counts as something.
Yes, it
right?
does count
So,
as
yeah.
something.
Right.
It's
That's
a
what I-
semi-joke.
That's what I thought you meant.
Okay. Oh
This
God.
out. Slide.
Ooh.
It's genuine leather. I made
That's
everything.
so cool.
It's pronounced genuine, Loy.
Genuine.
Genuine.
Called genuine. Actually.
That's so cool, and it matches like the t-shirt colors and stuff. Yeah.
Well, it's not.
It's not meant, but it's like
It's not meant to be, but yeah. It's,
yeah, I'm a big fan of
Should
matching.
I put in references in the video now, or should I just?
Sure,
like-
you just put him in.
All right, I'll put him in again.
It's okay.
Fine, Loy.
But
Fine.
yeah, this is the starting piece of an entire set of dragon armor that I'm gonna make.
Interesting.
I'm gonna finish the entire set. It's gonna be a few projects here.
Have you participated in like cosplay?
No, I don't like going into cosplay.
So you have-
Why?
They work with foam. Foam is very different than leather.
Oh.
I can't wither it. I can't do that stuff.
Is it like not allowed or like?
No. It's a pretty different process. It's more time intensive.
Yeah, but like, who cares how you
So
made it
if they-
as long as it looks good.
If they spend 100 hours on a costume, and they spend like 100 JDs,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to spend 500 hours and close to like 700 JDs. Leather
Oh.
is very
Oh,
expensive.
God.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
I don't use synthetic. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I use natural cowhide.
actual leather.
Yeah, he kills the cows.
Yes. This is the first wallet I made. I
Animal
use it.
brutality.
Yeah.
It's the first wallet I made. It's a leather wallet.
Nice.
This is.
I wish if I'm into crafts, I don't have like
It's leather crafting. That's all. That's the only.
You have audio. He has leather. I have nothing.
Yeah, it's sad. The only thing I can do is audio, and I'm like almost illiterate.
Dude,
with
it's
everything
a
else, so.
skill. Not everyone could do that. Most people can't do shit with audio.
Yeah. Interestingly, though, 2 days ago, I had this. I don't know how to describe it. It was like some sort of a friend of mine. She was a student in psychology or psychiatry or something like that. Honestly, I don't know the difference.
Okay.
But it was like she did a couple of tests, and then she did like repeat after me this sequence of random numbers. And like she went on and on to like 7 and 8 digits, and I was able to repeat after her, and she's like, "That's impressive." And I was like, "Why is that impressive?" And she's like, "I'll tell you when the examination stops." So when it stopped, she's like, "This was supposed to test your short-term audible memory, and it makes sense since you're an audio engineer." So it kind of made me feel good about myself. So
Damn.
That's pretty nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. When you discover that you're skilled in the thing that you are trying to do, that like
it brings your
warms
self-esteem
yeah.
up.
Well, do your parents do anything with music?
No, not really. I'm the only one with an artistic.
How did you?
Well, I think it's genetics. There's a theory about.
There is, but like
Not in
it's
my case.
It shouldn't. No, it shouldn't. It's not like your parents have to be something. Maybe one of your. It's just written in your DNA. Every phobia you have, every thing you have, every skill, everything, and it could go down to your ancestors.
basically.
So basically, one of my ancestors got fat and ruined it for everyone.
He got fat, yes. And one of your ancestors was a bard. He was singing at a tavern.
I would like to discover that.
So what got you?
Can we pause because my laptop's shut? Okay, I'm gonna stop and then continue. We're gonna edit this.
All right.
Sorry.
So, basically, stop recording anyways, if anyone's listening.
No, there are a few people listening.
Sure.
So we were talking about the recording thing. People consider it as it's like the audio thing. People consider it as it's like this complicated.
It's a hidden art.
Message.
Yes.
Hidden art.
It's a forbidden art
But
form.
it's not. I mean, let's say 6 years ago, it kind of was. I mean, most of the thing I do is self-taught, so I couldn't find the resources to.
tutorials on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
But now it's just open. You could just.
it's all over the place.
Basically, you could have found a lot of stuff on forums. Basically, before that, forums, and basically
forums.
Reddit, audio engineering, audio.
Exactly. But mostly, like people like. It's different from when you have an hands-on experience.
Exactly.
Like when someone says sidechaining, I have no fucking clue what that is. Even if they explain it, I have to listen to it.
You have to listen to it.
So and it used to be like, unlike visual artists, it used to be like with the hands of the elite people who knew how to do stuff, and they only like take an stupendous amount of money for their sessions and stuff.
Exactly.
So
you couldn't record on a budget. Plus, especially mic prices went down. Those past few years.
Yeah.
And basically, if you wanted to get an XLR mic a few years ago, a condenser, how much would you spend? Like 4 years ago, 5 years ago?
5 years ago. I'm not sure. Like entry-level mics were not as accessible.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
it was all
lower
basically
quality,
elite.
much lower quality.
Much lower quality. I mean, I don't want to mention any brand names, but mostly they're not like audio-specific brand names. They're just making like the same brand that makes keyboards and monitors. They make mics. So mostly it's shit.
Keep waving your mic, buddy.
AKA the first letter is Razer.
No, it's okay. We don't have enough viewers to get copyright strikes.
We're not even partners. We don't give a shit.
The thing, you might get sponsored, so that's off the list.
By Razer?
Yeah. You never know. Always aim high.
Yeah.
Cross your fingers,
Last
toes,
week I
ears,
asked for a
eyes.
sponsorship from Dell, basically. Maybe HP. Anyone who could actually give me a new computer, maybe.
Yeah, even Lenovo.
City Center, Lenovo could. Lenovo
just
has
anybody.
good stuff. It's okay.
Anybody. If you have an extra, even if you're a guy and you have an extra computer,
You have
just lying
a
around.
pretty good computer.
Help a friend out.
Help a starving artist.
You're not starving. You're just lazy.
I'm not lazy.
I told you to get a job. Oh, you don't have time for a job.
I'll have to
I
say
can.
this in Arabic because I don't know the word in English.
Go ahead.
ساعدوا طبقة الكادحين, please.
Help the middle class, lower class,
Lower middle class.
lower middle class.
Momo doesn't know shit about that.
He's just looking like a confused pigeon.
Yeah.
He's just holding his mic to his chest, waiting for the right word to say.
Momo's in denial.
Everybody look at Momo.
He's just
Keep looking
squinting.
Make him feel uncomfortable.
By the way, I have a question.
Sure.
What's the Tyrion studio thing?
Oh, so
I really want to know about that. I was gonna
yeah.
talk to you about it before, like a
So,
few months ago.
a friend of mine, shout out to him because he's fucking amazing. I call him the godfather of art in Jordan.
Oh, cool.
His
That
name
must be a very important person. Tell us.
Yeah, his name is Motaz, and he established it with two of his friends, Yazan and Ahmed. Shout
Okay.
out to them. They're mostly graffiti / mural artists.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I hope I said this correctly because they have a lot of like subcategories and subgenres to what they do. But in the nutshell, they established this studio for like artists, and they had like Motasim is a really good friend of mine. So we talked a bit and like congrats on establishing this new thing and founding it and stuff. And he's like, come join us. You should check it out. I mean, we have a vocal booth, and I'm like. Of course, I'm fucking intrigued. Yeah, they have like this small. I mean, it's kind of small, but like, it's a totally isolated room.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. So it's a creator space.
Yeah, it's a creative space.
They charge and everything. It's a business basically, right?
Yeah, they mostly depend on projects like outsourced projects.
Yeah.
And they have this like subscriptions. You can like
Right.
pay a monthly fee, and then you can use whatever you want in the studio.
Cool.
It's a really creative space.
And where are they located?
They're in Shara Jama.
Shara Jama?
Yeah.
Dope.
That's
This is like the
actually
dopest.
pretty nice.
You should
Yeah.
reach out to them. I mean, they're so into like
Yes.
supporting acts and
Yes.
Would the
Yeah.
room fit us? Could we
Yeah.
actually do the podcast?
The room doesn't. It barely fits like a one person, but like it's. I think it's more isolated than this one,
Yeah, it's definitely more.
and you can definitely make a deal with them.
Yeah, we'll just check it out.
We'll just
if
test
for
them
nothing,
and figure
we'll
something
yeah.
out. Yeah.
Mostly, I'm a freelance audio engineer there, so I'll talk to them and
Yeah.
see how
And
it
besides, like,
Much appreciate
like-
that.
I just love exploring like new people who are
Local
really into
talents,
like arts, and like I love seeing people do what they're into. Like, okay, so here's an example. Our theme song was done by a friend of mine. His
Yeah.
name is Arkan. He also does audio engineering stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
The art, the animation, Farah,
Yeah.
love her shit. Honestly,
We should
fucking
actually,
love her shit.
in the description, we should actually have
Links
Instagram
to them.
links to everyone on every episode.
who helped us.
Everyone who helped
I
us.
do. If they have a YouTube channel, I bring it up in the
Yeah,
last.
and
Like,
Instagram maybe because if
Hold up,
every
is the-
episode
do you
has,
think the mics are picking that up?
are they?
If,
It's
if you
alright.
hear a bzzz, it'll be away
There's
in a
shit
minute.
construction. It's okay.
But that shall be fixed in the post.
You can fix that?
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, you have audition, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can
I'm
be fixed.
recording on it right now.
It can be fixed.
Oh, perfect.
If you attended the workshop I made in the uni, you would have known that it could be fixed.
Wait, there was a workshop.
Yeah, I did a workshop in
When was that?
with the art club
What
last
was that?
semester.
I wasn't with the art club last semester.
Oh, okay.
I'm not in the art club. Awesome.
Oh.
I'm not in any club.
Last semester I was I wasn't in any club because I was keychained. I mean, to my Hamley's job.
Yeah.
Like I
How was
finished.
it, by the way?
It had its ups and
Retail
downs.
sucks.
Yeah.
Retail in general.
It's
isn't a
retail.
good job.
You know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
You get the shitty bosses sometimes. Sometimes you get great bosses. You learn stuff that you might not use in the future, but will always help you in a
Yeah.
way. You get what I'm saying. Like
You
it'll
get that job experience or whatever.
you get the job experience and you get to know how to be tonguey, like good with words.
Yeah. You know how to deal with people.
Yeah.
Which is something I don't know.
Tell me about it.
Even I can't work in a call center. I can't work with people.
No, he would yell at a customer if they ask him a question like 3 times.
Yeah, basically, a perfect job would be right now. If I get better, I could make wallets, handmade leather wallets, for example.
Support Loai in
just doing something I enjoy doing.
Start a page. Instagram page.
I don't have the. Basically, I'm gonna start it, but not now, because.
Yeah, so you're planning to take this like into the next level.
Maybe I could, but I need, for example, to actually have a better line of wallets. I need to get better at it.
I understand.
So I do this every day, so I could actually gain more experience.
And if you need help with anything,
of course, dude. But no, I just need to. First of all, I need to save for capital if I want to start it. And now I'm invested in my own projects. I make armor, so it's leather armor. So
that's
I'm
pretty dope.
Not keen on spending money on other things.
I understand. Yeah, I understand.
So I'm just buying leather to make armor.
Besides, that leather armor is probably enough to market you to like whatever the fuck
for
you
example,
want.
When I finish my
so
dragon
cool.
armor, which the set, if I'm gonna sell it, it's probably gonna sell for like 600, 700.
That is enough for like 3 months. That's 3 months of me working at
But no one's gonna buy it here, especially here.
You can sell it online. You can put it on eBay, ship it.
But I don't feel comfortable doing that. I don't think it's good enough. It's the first armor set I make. I don't think it's
definitely, but someone out there doesn't have the budget for a bigger one, so he'll just buy that. You get what I'm saying?
You never know. I could make an Etsy shop in the future. Yeah, Etsy's pretty
throw it
good.
out there. This is what I do with all my projects. Just throw them out there. Hope someone catches the fishing line.
I mean, like the thing is with like Instagram, whatever shops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never get what you
they
need.
call it e-commerce maybe.
Yeah.
The whole thing is e-commerce.
E-commerce.
I mean, yeah, you can like with I mean, we live in a time when you can start a business with no cost whatsoever.
Exactly.
Yeah, like minimal.
You can still make a profit out of it. So
but I don't
why
think
not?
I'm ready skill wise to make that move.
No one is ever ready skill wise. You just develop with time.
But
like you
remember when we started the podcast?
The thing is, this is something I'm struggling with in my music. I haven't released anything for like 2 years and a half.
Yeah.
Because I'm this perfectionist guy. It's not good enough. I have to work on it more.
It's not like that. I just want to have a range so that I could post stuff and make them make it into an appealing business as soon as I start it. So I don't want to just start it and just like, hey, check this wallet out. I want to have a range of wallets. I'm like, check this wallet, check this.
Yeah, it's kind of like building your portfolio. Maybe.
Exactly. I'm building a portfolio. I'm making.
Great.
You want to start strong. You don't want to start weak, because if the basis is very weak, the business won't last.
True. Like I mentioned the podcast before, Bardo, because it was a potential idea. It wasn't a thing, but like I got the mic, I got the setup. We both committed to this. We said we're gonna do this. We're gonna do like.
Yeah.
It was like it took.
I already
we're
had
gonna
this
do
stuff.
this.
I was like, we're gonna do this. If we're gonna do this, we're just gonna do it. Fuck yeah.
We're not gonna fucking delay it
it's just
anymore
a passion
because
project. It's not something I want to make money out of. That's why podcast. That's why we started without even having a lot of knowledge about how to manage a podcast or how to do that stuff.
How to edit and how to do that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Well, editing, I had basically pretty much. I wanted to start a project on YouTube a while ago. It's basically Elder Scrolls lore. I just released one video on an old mic I have a long time ago. You remember? I made you listen to it.
You did?
Yeah, I basically read a story from the Elder Scrolls. They have books. Skyrim has books.
I don't remember that. I'll recheck it out.
It's called How Orsinium Passed to the Orcs. The channel's called Library of Vivek. It's basically just me reading lore in a nice voice, in a reading voice.
Would you care to demonstrate that?
No. Yeah, sure.
He always does. Go.
Wait, let me just take
Get
something
into the
out
mindset?
to read it.
Get into the mood.
Yeah.
You could just talk about anything right now while I take it out. I just want to open Moon Reader.
I don't know. I mean,
so yeah, the music thing. Yeah. Sure.
You're an audio engineer. You like music, right?
Yeah.
You help Reem out with her songs. She breaks flow pretty often, right?
Yeah, it's not a flow. It's the thing is,
She doesn't count syllables.
yeah, I'm not sure if we're allowed to talk about this in the podcast.
No, it's
Shout out
okay,
to
it's
you,
okay.
Reem. You're doing great.
We love
The thing is, it's called uneven rhythms. The thing is with her writing, some sentences are way too long than other sentences.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
yeah.
feel like there's not much of a flow going on. So yeah, it's just you have to like make your rhythm even in the sentences you write with the syllables and consonants and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the only issue.
So I found something I
Yeah.
could. The Brothers of Darkness. As their name suggests, the Dark Brotherhood has a history shrouded in obfuscation. Their ways are secret to those who are not themselves brothers of the Order. Brother is a generic term. Some of their deadliest assassins are female, but they are often called brothers as well. How they continue to exist in shadow, but be easily found by those desperate enough to pay for their services, is not the least of the mysteries surrounding them.
Wow.
And
صح لسانك.
thank you.
صح لسانك أخوي.
I usually
Yeah.
yeah. When I record, because my house is very noisy, and my computer has a very loud, obnoxious fan. My computer has a case fans. It has liquid cooling inside, but the case fans are pretty loud.
Yeah.
So audio is usually fucked up. So I used to plug it into my the interface to my phone.
Yeah.
And when everyone's sleeping, because I have 2 dogs outside and they bark at everything.
Oh.
I have a cat inside which keeps meowing at night because she wants to get into my room. And I have a parrot, a lorikeet. It's not a parrot, it's like a parrot. And he keeps
You're
doing-
kind of unlucky. Yeah.
And I have...
Kind of unlucky with that because like we have construction works going on here, so there's always something in the background.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah, exactly. So basically, if we actually make a deal with Tyrion Art the studio,
Yeah.
I could the booth, the one room, the isolated one, could be very useful for actually doing that.
Yeah.
At least like half an hour max
Of course, dude.
for reading that stuff. I could actually continue with the project. I posted it on Reddit. I was like, check this out, guys. I don't know if it reached a lot of views. Let me just check. It's not a lot, actually, no. And I haven't posted it on Instagram. I don't like to market myself that much.
Rip
when
Google
I'm
guy
starting
that
something.
was supposed to
You know,
do that.
fun fact, Loai hasn't posted anything about the podcast ever since we started. That kind of pisses me off, Loai. But it's okay. It's like your choice.
like on other platforms and stuff like that.
Yeah,
no,
like on Instagram, he
on
hasn't said
Instagram.
like
I
I have a
don't-
podcast. He doesn't market himself at all. It kind of like it's weird,
Yeah.
but I kind of get it. It's like his character. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wanted to ask this, and I don't think any of the like guests asked this. What are your milestones, like even long-term milestones for this podcast? Like, what are you trying to reach?
It's just a passion project.
It's just...
Yeah, I know.
Basically, honestly, one of the milestones is actually getting a decent recording space.
Yeah. Like that's when we'll start like
Which
making
is,
actual quality.
honestly might be very useful, and I might be able to secure that in the future. I'll explain it in a bit. And another milestone is actually getting consistent views,
Yeah.
or even at a point when we actually have a consistent base of listeners
Like we
that
don't
are
care
willing to tune
about-
in and listen live. We
Yeah,
could
it's not
actually-
about how many people. It's about like the people who are
Establishing
sticking
your
around.
community.
Yeah, establishing a community, basically having discussions, maybe making a subreddit in the future
Yeah.
for discussing
True, yeah.
the things we talk about, and maybe live streaming if there we should make a time when we have viewers that are willing to open the RSS feed. We could make an RSS feed.
Yeah.
We could actually live stream on more than one platform in the future. If we have a
That requires a
consistent listener
budget and
space.
that-
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, but actually, you're starting at this really golden time, especially in Jordan, because people are starting to know what a podcast,
is, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So-
Here, nobody knows what they're starting to know, but not that much.
I'm just glad that we're like
Yeah, you can be
For
the
now.
pioneers of that thing. I mean, I'm just saying.
Oh,
you know.
God.
Well, it's a business open for grabs here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the thing is, I'm just glad that we're being consistent with it. We're not like
Yeah, we're
not
not
missing
slacking.
out.
Respect for that. Respect
Yeah.
for that.
Like just 1 week we slacked off. We didn't do an episode.
It's not even we slacked off. We kind of had to because if like
Exactly.
Yeah, things
because
that
of
we had to
uni
do.
and-
Stuff happened.
yeah.
and managed to do wasn't that ready. Yeah. So basically, I have on this video. It's a 10-minute, 26-second video. It has 95 views. I
Oh,
have
God.
5 subscribers.
That's more than our podcast. You should post something about our podcast on your Reddit.
It's not on. It's on YouTube. So when I posted it on Reddit, you could actually do that. You could post on Reddit. You're like, "Hey guys, we have a podcast.
Oh, let's
we want
do
you to
that.
give us feedback."
Find a subreddit podcast.
r/podcast.
Yeah.
There's subreddit for everything.
Right.
Banana
There is.
tits. There's a. It's
What
for-
are banana
It's
tits?
for breasts that are perky, but they're too perky, so they look like bananas.
My favorite subreddit is Whoosh. I don't know if you guys knew it.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a subreddit for people who don't get jokes. It's hilarious.
Because it flies over your head. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny.
It's basically just sarcasm doesn't go through text, so people just don't understand the joke.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like,
Fun fact: I am not on Reddit.
You're not.
You
I-
should be.
I
You're
am
missing out.
not. No.
You
I
should
mean,
make.
I
You should
got
make
on
2
Reddit.
accounts.
Yeah,
All right.
it's gonna be confusing when you start on it because like there's
I
so
did.
much thing going on.
I
so-
signed up for 2 days and I left it because there was a comedy show that my brother sent me like
Yeah.
the link to, and I really wanted that comedy show. I didn't end up landing it. Yeah, but like I tried, I attempted, I wrote a script and everything.
Yeah.
It didn't work, but that's how I started with
Yeah.
Reddit, and then I deleted my account.
Dude, fucking check us out. If anyone's looking from outside, be like, Jesus, they're doing something.
Yeah.
they're doing work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
They're
it's
doing-
like a mini studio here. So.
Yeah, I
It's
love
a
it.
shitty mini studio, but it
But
has
I
a
love
nice
it.
ambiance
It works.
to it.
listen to the podcast.
Listen to the podcast.
Yeah, let's go abuse everyone and say
Come
that.
on, listen to the podcast.
Go on now, go on YouTube.
Go on
knows?
YouTube, check
You
the
might
podcast.
be our next guest.
You never know. Oh shit. Listen to the podcast. You never know. You might be our next.
Also,
Yeah.
like, share, and subscribe. We don't say that often. The YouTube things.
You could do whatever you want, guys.
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Repost
If
and
you
stuff.
want. If you don't, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's totally fine. But yeah,
You'd be an asshole not to.
Yeah, we might haunt you while you sleep, but like
Just a little bit.
Just a little.
Just
like
a little.
every subscriber we get, I'll poke Sully's stomach with a needle, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, I agree to that.
Oh God, dude.
Poke my belly with a needle. That sounds way too wrong to be on the podcast.
Yeah.
Like a little bit.
It's called acupuncture. Excuse you.
Imagine if like someone was passing by and they just heard that sentence.
That
and they're
sentence,
Like,
that
what
just
the
the
fuck
one.
are they talking about?
I mean, think of it this way. It'll grab their attention enough.
Yeah.
Listen to the podcast.
It is an
You see what I did there?
So what I was gonna talk about a creator space or like a studio that we could work on.
Oh yeah, that thing.
It needs a capital investment, not that much. We could all
How
chip
much?
in, but it depends. Basically, what's the cheapest price we could get the isolating thing on the
Yeah,
wall?
the thing is, you need to get it as small as you can,
Yeah,
like where it barely fits you, because it costs less to isolate and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's like two things that people interpret, even globally. I mean, it's not like
Yeah.
locally.
yeah.
The thing is, there's an acoustic treatment, and there is a room isolation. Now, the
Exactly,
acoustic treatment is where you're inside the room. You don't want many reflections or echoing sounds
You don't want
inside
echoes.
that room.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the room isolation is where you.
It's from the outside noise.
Yeah, it's from the outside noise. If you scream your lungs out, no one will ever hear you from
And
outside.
no one could actually.
No, he's trying to kill us.
annoy
That's
you.
what's
But-
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna go for noise isolation.
Yeah, noise
That's-
isolation is gonna be really
It's
costly.
the more expensive option.
Yeah,
because
it's gonna be really costly. I mean, you have to install 2 doors, not one.
Yeah.
One's the isolated one from the outside, and one where it's
so
isolated from the
that's,
inside. So
that's
yeah,
actually one of the many problems because I have a room under my under a house. Yeah, it's
Oh,
pretty
that
janky.
room. Did you
Yeah.
clean it up?
What?
Did you clean it up?
No, because I already have another project that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a table, a workbench, out of it. I'm gonna get a big piece of wood and cast aluminum base so I could do my leather stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
And if it all works, we could just fix it up and make it audio recording friendly. We could just move the table, have a big table where we could actually sit and record stuff.
Okay.
But
It will be costly.
it will be costly, and at the meantime, I think we should contact the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, they would be totally down to like help.
and
you out.
I love
we'll
that.
figure something out
Yeah.
because
And if we have to, we'll just cut out Google guy and manager dude. No offense.
we'll just cut your
Love
wages.
you, manager dude.
But no, I don't think that's gonna happen. It's not now.
Laptop, bitch.
Oh. We can borrow another laptop.
We could
My
have
mom.
a very no. Actually, when you get an
I
audio
just cussed out my
interface,
own mom.
if you're getting one of those, we could just plug it in and do our thing.
True. Yeah. True.
Are we discussing technicalities in our podcast? That's not what we're here for.
Anyway,
Anyway.
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, sure.
What is your favorite TV show?
What is my favorite TV show? I'm such a mediocre watcher.
You don't. Oh, you don't have a thing.
Yeah, the thing is, like, it was Sherlock at some point.
Okay.
Sherlock is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get on this bandwagon of binge watching shows on Netflix and stuff.
You want recommendations?
Yeah, please.
Always text us. You got Brooklyn Nine-Nine is what I always recommend to anyone who's
As always,
Yeah.
as he does.
as I always recommend to everyone who's starting out TV in general.
Yeah.
The Office.
Yeah, The Office.
Fresh Prince.
I've watched a couple of occasional episodes.
By the way, Richard
Yeah.
Reach and Fresh Prince.
I started season 4 and they changed the mom actor.
Yeah, I know. That was a big
can't-
deal back then. Just saying, it made a fuss.
Yeah. Why would they do that? I loved the mom character and then they changed the actress. You know when they change your actress in the middle of the
Yeah.
show, you start like, what the
You
fuck's
get-
wrong with you?
Yeah, you get detached from the character.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Yeah.
it's kind of like when they changed
That '70s show, they changed. What's his name? What is it? Eric's
I haven't
sister.
seen it. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, they changed the sister after like 5 seasons.
And what's it called? In Iron Man, they changed the guy who played Rhodey. And it just shows you how studios don't really care about the actor; they just care about the character.
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, I know it's kind of a completely different thing, but at the same time, you know, like the Joker character has been played by like 3 different actors, and they aced it.
Yeah.
Well, we
Not
talked
all
about
of them aced it.
we
but
talked
like-
about Joker. Last week as well.
Yeah.
So like that's often not a bad thing. It just depends on how good the actor is at portraying.
It is,
The
it is.
But no, not in the middle of the show. Consistency is very important
when-
with TV shows.
When an
Yeah.
actor changes between movies, it's like it's
It's
like
like
watching another like a
Exactly.
whole other movie.
Yeah.
But in a TV show, it's like a one big movie
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
cut up into parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could work. For example, Game of Thrones with directors or something like that. Because Game of Thrones, they have episodes with different directors,
Yeah.
and it makes it more artsy. Basically, it's pretty good. It's pretty nice. So you can have a different perspective on each episode because they don't continue each other that much. They just concentrate on another line.
I haven't
maybe.
seen Game of Thrones.
Oh, you should check it out. It's pretty nice.
Yeah,
I like
same
it.
here.
What about
Um,
movies? Are you a movie watcher?
I suck at this. I barely have time to do anything. I'm,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. But the thing is,
Yeah.
I tried watching Suits, the TV show.
Ooh,
I
the one.
couldn't-
Yeah. I
Yeah,
knew that.
everyone was like, watch it, it's amazing.
It's
I
not
watched the
that
first 2
good.
episodes. I couldn't understand anything. It was too complicated of a humor for my small
yeah.
brain. So
It's
yeah.
not that good of a show. It's an okay show. I think if you want to like be like start the whole binge watching
Yeah.
kind of tradition, you should pick it up with like a super good show.
Yeah.
I picked it up with How I Met Your Mother, which was to a lot of people not good. I loved it so much. You can use How I Met Your Mother. You can start on that. You can
The
start
thing is,
with
the two main,
Brooklyn
the two
Nine-Nine.
main, two main shows on my list are Brooklyn Nine-Nine and How to Get Away with Murder. Everyone thinks they both are amazing. What is going on?
That's fucked up.
Somebody. Oh my god! It sounds like a giant metal man is masturbating.
Yeah, but at the same time, this is like an audio heaven to me. I want to sample that so much.
You can take the audio right out of here.
I use random sounds in my music.
Cool.
So, yeah.
How?
No fucking clue. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it creates atmospheric stuff. So yeah.
Pretty
Inshallah,
much.
okay.
By the way, dude, I need to ask manager dude for something out of the pot. It's weird. If I want you to pick something up that's close to you, and I'll pay you. Would you? There's a place that sells saddlery goods, like horse saddles and that stuff. It might.
Why do you want a
have-
horse saddle?
No, I don't want a horse saddle. It has an oil that you might find there. I'll call them. They open at 12 and close at 3 today because they open for 3 hours on Friday. I'll call them. I'll ask if they have the oil. If they do, I'll send you the location. It's pretty close to you, I think. Or I could just go. I don't know. I'll
Lazy ass.
We'll figure
looking
it out.
ass.
No, it's pretty far away.
Hobo looking
so
ass.
I want something called Neat's Foot oil. All right. Neat's Foot oil is basically extracted from the shin bones of cows. Okay, so
Wow.
it's basically a lard.
So not only are you
It's-
killing
it's-
cows for the skin, also their oils.
It's honoring them. Actually, if you kill a cow for food, you're wasting a lot of stuff. So when you kill it for leather and food and oil from the
Yeah.
bones and hooves for the glue and that stuff, you're actually honoring the animal and using every single part of it.
So you're
Which
not
is-
just killing it, you're killing it.
I'm killing it all. Fuck.
Love that.
But no, go back to that point. But Neat's Foot oil is basically it's the holy grail of leather finishing.
Cool.
It could give it a shine. It's the best thing for taking care of oil. They use it for taking care of saddles. I'll call them at 12. They open today. I'll tell you what if they have them, and we'll figure it out. I might go myself. I might send you a location. I don't know. Because if they do have it, I don't have to go and get jojoba oil because for leather, jojoba. It's jojoba. It's a nut. It's a Mexican nut thing. It's a Mexican nut. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Inappropriate shit.
But yeah, if they do have Neat's Foot for a good price, I'm willing to go there and buy it because it's perfect. You know how much of a difference it would make to the finish of the leather that I make. Make it shiny. Could make it could make it glimmer.
Oh my god.
But
All right.
yeah.
We actually said we are gonna do a podcast episode doing voices the entire time.
Yeah, we should do that after next week, after Senate, maybe.
Okay.
Just do a solo.
Yeah, we'll do a
voices.
solo
Because,
podcast. We'll just voice act the entire podcast.
Voice acting the entire podcast.
Wait, can you do like character impression voices?
No fucking clue.
Okay, attempt.
I could try, but I don't know how it would sound like. You know?
Attempt. No, it's okay. Attempt. Go ahead. Did you watch Family Guy?
What's the date today?
That's a tough.
Can you do Stewie?
No, it's so hard.
No one can.
No,
do
it's
Stewie
so hard.
outside.
Where's my money, Brian? It's so hard. Where's my money, Brian?
I want some Cool Whip.
Cool whip. Cool whip. Cool whip. Cool. Oh, Brian.
Where's my money, bitch?
Actually,
Where's my motherfucking money?
Where's my
Manager
my
Dude
money?
nailed it.
Yeah, you did a great one.
Wait, he does a great Peter though. Yeah, do.
Hey, Lois. Hey, Lois. Hey, Peter.
I love that.
Dude, she sounds like she's a
She's
40-year-old smoker, constipated.
Have you ever heard?
And her sisters.
Wait, have you ever heard Loai do the Macho Man voice?
No.
Ooh, yeah, it's the Macho Man. A7.
brother.
Brother. Snap into a Slim
That's what
Jim.
we do in the gym the entire time.
We're gonna do it today. Fuck yeah.
exactly.
We're gonna hype each other up.
We barely
like the good
ever
old
speak
days.
in our own voices. We don't use.
We
our
don't.
own
We
voices.
don't.
Borrow different voices.
I never speak in my normal voice.
I'm annoyed by my normal voice, so I just use any other voice.
No, the thing is, I'm a few years ago, I made myself a goal that I'm gonna start being better at communicating from one person to another, not being a people's person, just knowing how to connect with a person. All right. So when you change your voice, you change the way you speak, you make certain filters in the way that you portray ideas. It makes you connect with a person. It makes you able to make friends, because I couldn't make friends a few years ago.
Yeah, your voice might say a lot of stuff about your character.
So that's the thing I want to portray. Basically, I'm pretty calm. I never do a loud. I'm not too loud.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too low. I'm pretty slow with the way I
I'm
talk.
not too loud. I'm not too low. I'm pretty slow. You rhyming.
You got some flow going
I
on.
got so yeah, it could actually make people comfortable. So yeah, a lot of people that I meet, the first impression is that, oh, I'm pretty comfortable with this person, for example.
Oh, dope. I mean, that's not how we first.
Oh no.
No. This isn't recent.
I'm not interested. I wasn't interested in making you as a friend.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I apologize. I apologize. Shit. See?
Oh,
that's a first.
God.
That's a first. I'm in a
so
very
his
good
whole
mood.
thing
That's
is I never apologize.
Yeah.
And he just did. Okay.
I'm in a very good
18th
mood.
of October at 11:12 a.m.
Actually, I'm in a very good mood. I'm in such a good mood, which is neutral.
No, that's
that
going.
I'm willing to apologize to you for being intimidating. But
Thank
no,
you.
intimidation is pretty nice when people don't know you. So when they get to know you, they get pretty comfortable with you.
Yeah.
If they don't know you, they'll know that they shouldn't fuck with you unless you actually approach them and do the first step.
I'm sorry. I'm still baffled by the fact that you apologize. This is going on Instagram.
Oh shit! Who the fuck raised you?
I need to play you a clip after this whole thing. We talked about this clip way too much.
We talk about this. It's a golden moment.
But
Hold up.
He doesn't download torrents. He didn't have a torrent client. He didn't have
respect.
YouTube.
I mean, everyone who does is like guilty of doing so. It's a guilty pleasure, but respect for like.
Come on. So it was like I could buy that. So I was like, who the fuck raised you?
Yeah.
And it was
a magical
It
moment.
was on tape.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was recorded. So it was a genuine reaction. It was genuine reaction.
Genuine.
Fun. I forgot to mention this in the beginning of the podcast. I really wanted to, but I forgot. You play for Irtidad.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That is just dope.
Irtidad's our band, by the way. Please check them out on SoundCloud.
Yeah. They're pretty good. They were the guys that did Classic Rock with you, right?
Yeah, we did a
You're
gig.
pretty good. I saw the Instagram stories because I couldn't come, but it was great.
Dope.
I would recommend that you listen to them. It's alternative, right?
Yeah, it's alternative Arabic rock.
Honestly, my alternative Arabic rock phase went away.
Yeah, kind of same, but the thing is that
3 years ago.
Yeah, we use a lot of Arabic scales and the lyrics.
I use it on my guitar solos. I like to do it on Phrygian.
the quarter tone.
Yeah, basically. So I do solos. I shred on Arabic scales.
Interesting.
More than others.
How does that work?
Oh, dude! It gives
it's
you
way
a
more
fucking
interesting than
vibe.
I think, yeah.
I have stuff on Instagram. I posted a few things.
You did?
Yeah.
Is it the only thing you have on Instagram?
After my fucking injury, after I fucked my finger up because I was working on something, the ruler slipped, so I cut my finger to here.
That's a guitarist nightmare, literally.
I couldn't play for since the injury till now. I could play actually.
Cool.
Right now, so I'm probably gonna go buy strings. I need to do intonation for my guitar. I need to fix it, do the fret work and everything. So it's gonna take a long time. But it's a thing. I need to clean my fucking guitar. I'm sorry, Valera. I love you, Valera. I'm gonna fix it.
You call your guitar Valera?
Yeah, after Valera's Hangwingar.
Cool.
It's a character that I love.
Do you call your instruments anything? Do you have names for your instruments?
No, actually, that would be an interesting thing to do.
It has character. My guitar is a custom made Dean.
Yeah.
All right. So it has a character. It reminds me of rogues. So the character is a rogue.
Yeah.
So it's an elf rogue.
Yo, maybe you should make a leather casing for your guitar.
No, I want to make a leather strap. I want
Or a
to make
leather
a strap
sh-
for
oh,
the
yeah.
guitar.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
Yeah, when I get my
It's like
vegetable
combining
tan
your
leather.
hobbies.
Leather everything. Do some leather
Um,
pickups and
So basically, I'm gonna make one with intricate carving and a very intricate. If I want to buy something of that caliber of the thing I want to make, which is hand stitched, handmade, hand carved, I'm actually gonna carve on the leather.
yeah, you can sell your stuff. I'm already sold.
It
so.
it would cost about 120 JDs. From
Oh, lordy.
yeah, if I want to buy something custom made, a guitar, an actual leather one with that much detail on it. So I'm gonna make. It's gonna be a big project. It's gonna be like minimum like 90 hours of work.
Yeah.
I can't wait for
And
that.
I'm gonna. It's gonna be one of the best.
I just love
things
the
I ever
leather
make
things
for
that
myself.
you produced
Uh,
so far.
yeah, I'm
helmet,
waiting
the
on-
wallet.
I'm waiting on the guy I buy leather from to get me something called vegetable tan. So in leather, you have two types of tanning leather, of actually making it into leather. From
Welcome
a
to
hide
Leather
to
Tutorials with Loai.
you have vegetable tanned, which use vegetable extracts to make the leather. This you could carve that, you could ply it, you could hammer it. It's the oldest way of tanning leather. And you have chromium tanning, which is tossing it in chromium salts, chemical process. 95% of all leathers in the world is chromium tanned. You can't tool it, you can't carve on it, you can't do that stuff. This is chromium tanned. The helmet was chromium tanned, but it's much cheaper. Vegetable tanned leather is expensive, but it's worth it and it lasts for a lifetime. So there's the guy I buy leather from is getting a bunch. He's getting a huge shipment of vegetable tanned leather. So I'm gonna buy. It's gonna be a big investment. I'm gonna put all my money onto it to buy a few things.
See,
Yeah.
you came here
To buy a
to
few hides.
The thing is, I had this really weird, twisted idea. You can be a leather consultant for women shoppers. They're like, "Is this legit?" And you get an hourly
Actually,
fee. You know?
yeah,
So
I
they're
c-
like,
I could-
yeah.
That could be a service I would provide actually.
Yeah.
I'd love. Leather is it's a big thing, dude.
take your
As I
Loai
told you,
shopping with you right now.
When you
Only for the low price of $9.99.
Honestly, when you kill an animal, on a serious note, you're actually ending a life. All right.
Yeah.
So it's a must. It's how life goes. All right? But the thing is, what you do after that is what makes it redeemable. So if you just kill an animal for just its horns, maybe, or just
That's
for its
mean.
antlers. That's disgusting. That's something that's fucking disgusting.
But if you use every bit of it,
so when you hunt a deer, for example, all right, you use the meat to eat. All right,
meat to eat.
Organ meat, you use it.
Eat
You use the heart. You could eat the heart. You could eat the brain. You could eat the eyes. You could eat all of that stuff. The intestines, you could clean them out. You could make some sausage. It's sausage casing. It's natural sausage casing. I think there's some use for the bladder.
the
You could use
skin,
it.
the horns.
And the skin is used for making it's leather. Basically,
Yeah.
you could just cure it. The hooves, you could make glue out of them for the leather. The sinew, what is it called? It's the thing that connects the muscles together. That's sinew.
Yeah.
It's like a string.
Yeah.
So you could use that as string for stuff. You could use it as thread. You could use it as they used to fletch their arrows with it, and you could use it to make an actual a bowstring. And if you use the entire animal, which is very possible, and it could help people that actually hunt in everything.
Yeah, a friend of mine
You would honor it.
is a veterinary graduate. She would be so triggered when she hears this.
Well, animals.
And one of our main listeners is a vegan, so she'll be so triggered by this.
Wait, who?
One of the new kids. What's her name? Chems. What's her name?
All right.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out. That was a free shout out, Chems.
So yeah, basically, if you honor the animal, you're actually doing good. You're actually continuing the cycle of life and death.
You're justifying murder. It's unforgiven.
Okay,
No,
now
dude.
murder Loai.
All right.
Stone him.
I just yeah.
So why do you eat meat though? If you don't know where it comes from, if you don't appreciate the piece of meat that you're eating,
Who said I don't?
well, it makes.
I was just being sarcastic. so,
But yeah,
like-
if you kill something, if you hunt, for example, have you eaten anything that you hunted, or did you hunt anything?
No,
All right. So when you do that, you develop a very huge appreciation if you eat something that you actually killed for yourself. You'd actually have more respect for the animal and the process, and the best meat is the one that you actually hunt for yourself. Honestly. So yeah.
Yeah, it's been an hour, Motaz. How's it feeling? How do you feel right now?
Going pretty well.
Like after this like whole hour, did you come out with something good or something bad about the podcast? Do you have any tips?
I learned a lot about
Leather.
and animal hunting. So but it was fun. I mean, actually, I love the casuality of it.
Yeah, it's just like
That's the point of
it's
it.
It's a fun thing.
It is a fun thing.
Well, with all that being said, we just got to tell you one thing. You got to say it with us. Shut the full cup.
Shut the full cup.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, 1, 2.
Shut the full cup.
Let's go.